Here to keep the chase going, share information, spread unity, preserve our heritage and our culture. We're trying to achieve something that you just can't catch. We're always trying to find a better way, trying to make better dogs. That's what Dixie Doggers Podcast is. That's who we are.
This episode is brought to you by Rankin Ranch 38 Cattle Company. Marc Rankin specializes in Brahma and Brahma Cross cattle in Oglethorpe County, Georgia. You can contact him at 407-832-2077. 407-832-2077. This episode is also brought to you by Phil Wilson of UC Hunting Properties. If you're buying or selling land, farms, or hunting property, these folks know land. You can contact him at 678-791-3483, 678-791-3483, or visit his website down below in the description.
Yes, all right, everybody. We got us back here one more time with the Dixie Doggers Podcast coming to you large and in charge.
Yes, indeed.
We're downtown Jasper, Alabama, right by the fucking railroad track that don't never run until we start recording, so you're probably going to hear a train come by.
Toot, toot, toot.
And we are, speaking a little toot, toot, okay, there's a guy that I've heard a lot about. They call him Coondog. Oh, yeah. And then there's another guy that I seen on America's Most Wanted, old Lucas Scott. We got them as guests today. So this should be an eventful show for y'all today. And the man said, do I need to watch my mouth? I'm telling you. Hey, my tongue covered my eye teeth, so I can't see what I was saying. Well, let's get this thing rolling, y'all. How y'all doing?
I'm pretty good. Doing good.
Now, we was talking about a little shit about Uncle Pat and them meat dogs he's got. Lucas asked me, he says, them dogs really tree other stuff and bay other stuff. I was like, yeah, whatever the hell Pat did, when he turns them loose, it's whatever happens. And you said you had a lab cross.
Right, I got a Florida cur and lab cross, and you can ask. I mean, I don't hunt with many people. I don't trust many people.
That's right.
But I hunt with Coondog, and that's about it. So all I can say is ask Coondog. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
He hits the ground. It don't matter if he's 200 yards or 1,000 yards. He's going to find him.
That's
or 2 miles.
There you go.
2 miles. It don't matter.
He get it done. Oh, Goofy, he get it done.
Hell
I tried to get that dog from Lucas a long time ago when he was a puppy, but I guess we're not good enough friends. He didn't let me get the dog.
Yeah, that's how they do sometimes.
I done get Coondog a lot of good ones.
I hear you. So
y'all got old bird dog dude. He's talk of the town.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll do it.
What kind of bird dog is he? Or just in specific?
He's GSP, German Shorthair Pointer, and man.
I
do telephone work, and guy that works for the telephone company called me one day. He said, man, I got these 2 bird dogs. They killed my neighbor's pot-bellied pig. You want them? I said, yeah, I'll take them. I'll try them. Never tried it before. Let me try them. I took them and tried them. First time they had teeth in the hog, him and his brother. Second time, they found 4 hogs that day.
Hell yeah.
And
damn sure worth trying there, wouldn't it?
Bet he done found, I don't even know, 2,000-3,000 by now.
Man, you can't. It's hard to beat a good bird dog, man. No matter what you use it for. I mean,
they just got a lot of hunt, man.
It's
stay
hard, busy.
It's hard to beat the drive. You can't beat the drive.
No, without a doubt. That's what me and Coondog was talking about. I had some Jags and crossed them with bird dogs years ago, and I'm telling you, man, those were phenomenal dogs. They were rough as hell, but like you couldn't imagine how much hunt they had in them, though, man. I mean, like they literally just beat the bushes down, and they were gonna find pigs no matter what. So is that?
I'm trying to get.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get Coondog to go hog hunt, but I can't get him out in damn deer woods.
Oh yeah, it's getting close. Is it that time yet out there?
Yeah, September 1st.
I got you. So y'all run deer dogs, or y'all just still hunt?
We do it all.
We do it all, man.
Well, I tell you what. Just kind of give us each one of y'all introduce yourselves to everybody, to all our listeners, and kind of give them a little background on, who you are, where you're from, and what kind of dogs y'all got and what y'all do with them. And y'all go from there, and I'm going to shut up for a minute.
Go ahead, Lucas.
No, you go first, man.
Well, my government name is Desmond Hood. Everybody call me Coondog. I'm from Langston, South Carolina. My second home feel like is Paxville, South Carolina. I got some shitty cur dogs. They get the job done every once in a while. And they'll catch you a deal every once in a while, but you put them in hogs.
I done seen that.
Well, they'll do what they're supposed to do. But we run deer dogs too, but I don't personally have deer dogs anymore. I hunt with a guy named Trip Rollins. That's my other right-hand man. He's from Jefferson, South Carolina. And we kill a handful of deer. Me and Lucas catch a handful of hogs. Not saying that we got the best, but we do all right. We catch a couple shoots in South.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do best I can.
I do the best I can, Every once in a while, we might run one
I
over.
went home and handled a lot.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, we run them over with the buggy now. We can get them out. We can get them. Shit.
Ain't
You
nothing
better don't bust a field around here. He'd be run the hell over.
wrong.
Real quick and hurry.
That's the way we do it ourselves. You got to get them however you can get them.
That's right.
What kind of how long have y'all been running dogs? All your life, or just?
I've been doing it all my life.
I came out.
I've been
hog
hunting my whole life. My dad started me. Well, my name's Lucas Scott. I'm from Paxville, South Carolina. I hunt everything. I've hog hunted my whole life. My dad was hog hunting, but he done got old and he don't want to go beat the bushes no more. So that's what I do now.
Hell yeah.
Got all kind of dogs, bunch of mutts. I like rangy dogs. I don't. A lot of places I hunt is big places, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 acres.
Hell yeah.
So when I turn loose, if he's not 300 yards, I need him to go out there half a mile or a mile and a cast that far. I take a cooler full of beer and go to where the hogs been, turn loose, and sit there and drink beer until they bark.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I've done it my whole life. I just like a real good cast dog. I got some puppies now off of my good bird dog that everybody likes. Most everybody seen him on Facebook and stuff. And
he ain't worth a damn.
That's now the truth comes out.
He made me a liar a lot of times.
Hey, I don't know a good dog that ain't made somebody a damn liar. I promise you.
You ain't lying.
I got them some bitches. Good almighty.
I had them.
Oh yeah. Soon as you say, boy, that son bitch he ain't gonna miss a lick. That son bitch, oh my God. He won't even get out the box. That's right. He'll keep your feet warm.
Make you want to put a foot up his ass.
That's right. Ain't no doubt. So what kind of dogs y'all predominantly run? What's your favorite kind of breed to run, or what y'all mostly run?
And I buy a bunch of my dogs and train a bunch of my dogs. I got some older dogs that I bought out of Louisiana. They were what they call a Louisiana cur.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure what's all in them, because I don't even know if I told the truth on what was all in them. But I've raised some puppies off of them, and they did real good. They're Louisiana curs, but I'll be honest with you. Everything that I've been breeding and been working on has got bird dog in him.
Yep. I have to agree with that.
I like bird dog, hound, cur cross myself personally.
That sounds pretty
bird
good.
bull or walker bulldog.
Yeah.
So you like the Walker Bulldog crosses?
Yeah.
Hey, he'll do it. I recently bred that bird dog of mine. I bred him to a bulldog because he's not rough at all. He's not gonna hardly get cut. So I've had some big hogs get away from him because of that reason.
Yeah.
And I want a little bit of grit into him.
There you go.
He might have some hogs get away from him, but they might run, but they can't hide.
No, they won't hide from him.
Eventually get him.
He just needs a little bit more grit to him.
A little bit more grit, and I think I
But
bred
then
that
again,
right.
he's still getting old too now.
Yeah, he's getting to be an old man. He done found a lot for me though. When he retires, he's probably going in the house.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've never, personally myself, I've never had any of the hound and bulldog crosses. I know some guys, and I've hunted with a few, and they almost everyone that I've ever seen seems to be a really good dog.
Yeah.
So I don't know why there's really more people that don't do that. I might have to give that a try myself.
We'll be back after a quick break.
And now, thanks to the sponsors and friends of Dixie Doggers. Animal Housing Solutions.
Boars N Broads.
Crockett Taxidermy.
Hardcore Hog Dogs.
Southern Cross Cut Gear.
Ada Y Transport.
4L Kennels.
The American Doghorn Museum.
Unique Hound and Hunting Supply.
Hogbaying.com.
Tuskers Magazine.
Mud Creek Hog Dog Trials.
How about
Good.
how about y'all's people down there? All y'all's people that hunt around you, they hunt with care, or they'll stomp all over you, or what?
Yeah, we got a few cur dogs around here. There's some guys that run hound crosses. And
Okay.
I mean, there's not a lot of hog hunters right where we're at.
I think there's 6 in the county.
Maybe
Yeah.
5 or
not
6.
here.
That's about it. Yeah.
But now we ain't got that many pigs either. They're in pockets.
They're like in little spots. And when I say it's few and far between, like you can drive from one county to the next, and it might not be a hog anywhere in that county, that anybody knows. But there's other places where we can drive down south, and I can get in the thick of them pretty good,
Yeah.
We do pretty good
Shit,
down there.
The only problem I have around here, and that's back to me saying I don't trust a lot of people. I have people try to backstab me all the time, or try to hunt where I hunt. I hunt about 50, 60,000 acres around here.
We don't.
I didn't have it happen.
We don't really deal with that a whole lot. I mean, even properties that's pretty far off. I don't know. It's a little different, and I'm not saying I don't know how to really put it, but it's one of them deals where there's a big level of respect, and I think most of the guys. I'm sure it does happen. Now, don't get me wrong; it hasn't happened to us, and I know a few people where, like if they're going to come up and hunt close to where we live at, they'll call and be like, "Hey, do y'all know so and so?" And that goes because there's not that many hog hunters. And so it's pretty easy to keep up with, a 12 or 15 guys that's in 5 or 6 counties. Hell, I can keep up with that many guys, and hell, we know who's hunting where. Now, once you get down further south along the coast, I've heard a bunch of shit like that, but like up here, I don't know, man. We probably just shoot a son bitch.
Hey, have y'all ever seen a Catahoula beagle?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's what we're about to catch this big ass buck with.
Put it on.
We're about to make it happen.
That's all you can do.
We're gonna try, man. It's been a journey. If we get him, we got a hell of a story to tell.
Hell yeah! Now you said
How extra big is he?
How big is he?
How big you think he is?
Don't lie.
He's probably 22 inches, big 11 point.
Oh yeah.
Heavy horn?
Yeah, big ass bitch.
Mm.
He'll probably go. I mean, don't get me wrong. All right, so here where I'm from, in my town, a big deer, you kill a 140s deer around here, you did something.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this land's broke up so bad around here. Not everybody's on the same program like everybody else.
Yep. I know exactly what you mean, buddy.
All right.
That's the way it is.
Kill them all.
That bitch ain't gonna be on by the time we get there. And so if you kill 140s, you've done something. And this deer here, he's gonna go mid 140s.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, any trail cam pictures of him?
Yeah, I do. And my 8-year-old son shot him, so I got to get him.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. So y'all got the dog on him already?
No, we headed down in here. We just went in there and jumped him up. Well, I thought he would have been dead by now. I shot him Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We just got the dog. A good friend of mine just brought a dog. They just got in the truck. We headed around here now to go back down in here where we got on him.
And I'll be honest, man, there's a lot of people, and I hope a lot of people are listening to what you just said. Your son shot him Sunday, and today's what, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
And y'all still on him. Y'all didn't quit.
Oh, no, I'm not going to give up. By no means.
I know a lot of folks that would have said, oh, hell, that's all we can do.
No. I wasn't raised like that.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do my best.
That's what I'm talking about for sure. Right there. That says a lot.
I believe in the good Lord. I'm a firm believer in that. And we were sitting in the stand Sunday, and I pray in the deer stand. That's my quiet place. That's where I like to pray. That's where I like to talk to God.
That's right.
I was praying up there, and some people might not like it. I don't know. I'm pray how I want to pray. But I prayed that the good Lord bless my son with a big buck. And sure enough, 10 minutes after that, he shot. I said, well, that ain't no coincidence.
No.
That's right.
I said, now he's testing me to see if I'm going to do my part.
Amen.
And that's what I'm going to do.
Get it done, Papa.
Yes, sir. Yeah, make sure you got my number now. Make sure you send me some pictures of that.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
I'd like to see that for sure. And not just that, like you said, that's a good story.
Right.
That shows people that's what a sportsman is supposed to do. You're supposed to give it every shot you can give it. You treat that animal with all the respect and dignity that you can. Because there's so many of these dumbasses out here that think you just bloodthirsty killers running around shooting shit. And that's not the case.
No.
You know?
And Coondog's been in my house. I've been doing it right my whole life. I got plenty of 140s on the wall.
He got peanuts.
He got them dinks.
I got them dinks.
Got them dinks. What I'm talking about.
His old lady killed half of them.
Yeah, she'll get after them now. I done taught her right. She wasn't raised hunting, but I done got her on some big ones.
Well, you can't beat that.
But guys, I wanted to, while y'all had me on the public, I wanted to let everybody know where I stood with the Lord and how I've raised and how I believe. I just want everybody to know that about me. But I am about to get out the truck.
All right.
And I'm about to go try to get this deer.
Lucas, we wish you. We appreciate you being on. Thank you for your time. And like I said, hey, if y'all find him, holler at us. Let us know. We won't let listeners know what's going on. We ain't trying to do no celebrity showboating shit. We're just country boys having a good time and talking to other guys that do the same shit that we do. So
yes, sir.
We wish you all the best of luck, man. If you need us for anything, holler at us. And I do mean that.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Y'all be good.
Thank you, Lucas. Good luck.
See you, man.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Bye.
All right, Mr. Desmond, you still there with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Now man, that's pretty cool though. I mean, he's done stayed out there with that rascal. Shit, it's Wednesday. Yeah. Shit, that boy's
he called me
hound dog, ain't he?
Yeah, he called. And man, Luke is very high strung, man. He stay out there when he, especially when he can hunt.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
We'll be back after a quick break.
911, what is your emergency?
Units respond code 3 to a 1050 on the highway. Vehicles are blocking multiple
We're en route
lanes
to the
of travel.
hospital. Patient is currently having
We've got a
cardiac
4-alarm
arrest and has
fire
been
here.
intubated.
Send additional
Protesters are
trucks.
outside of City Hall and they are not complying with our
Out on
orders.
one.
to
Hold the
disperse.
air.
In a rapidly changing world for first responders where it seems that every day the rules and norms are changing, there is one voice you can count on to give you the latest in emergency news. That is Lifeline.
Well, that's
and
what,
when he says
what it means.
when he says it's a big deer, it probably is a big deer. I give him shit about a bunch of shit, but
well, that's what we're supposed to do if we're
deer.
friends,
That's right.
When somebody's when you close with somebody, I was telling my wife that we were talking one day, and she said, I was talking about, I don't remember what the hell it was. Anyway, I was talking shit about this guy. He was standing there, you know what I mean? I was giving him a hard time. Well, when he walked off, I said, boy, that's a good son bitch right there. I said, that's about as good a fella as you'll ever want to meet. She said, well, damn, I thought you hated the guy the way you talked to him. I said, no, that's the way guys do. I said, women, they'll be face to face with another. Oh, girl, how you doing? Hug the neck. Oh man, your nails looking good. You got your hair done, all this. Then they walk off and be like, you see that bitch? I can't stand that bitch. Yeah, that motherfucker ain't worth a damn. And I'm like, well, why didn't you just tell her that? You know, I said, so guys have a different way of showing that they care. Our way is talking shit and make our friends feel bad.
That's right. But in the reality, we still love each other.
That's exactly right. And I know you'll do anything in the world if he needs you. All you got to do is call you.
That's right. That's right.
So, but we was talking about them dogs and stuff. So on the hog dog stuff, how do you start your dogs? If you got puppies, give the listeners a run through, because we get a lot of questions about starting puppies.
Man, me personally, I'm a big believer in a dog being mature.
Mm-hmm.
If I got a dog, let's say if I got a dog that's 5 months old, and let's say I got a dog that's 10 months old that's ready to be started, and let's say both of them barking at a hog in a pen or something, or a bay pen or something like that. That 10-month-old puppy might not be ready. This is my opinion. Everybody got opinions like everybody got assholes. This is my opinion. I'd rather take that 5-month-old puppy that's barking at a hog in the pen if he's more mature than a 10-month-old puppy, because how he acts on the chain, that's like in the woods. Yep. If he don't want to come up to you on the chain, you call his name, he don't want to come up to you. If he acts skittish, or just if you notice that 10-month-old puppy got more play than that 5-month-old puppy, he gonna want to do the same thing in the woods. In the woods, when you're taking with another grown dog, he gonna be more focused on, to me, this is my opinion, more focused on wanting to play instead of, let's say you turn loose on a hot track and he know what hog is, he actually smell it. He gonna want to play, or he gonna say, I'm gonna follow this dog, this older dog. Obviously, he knows what's going on with this smell on this track, so I'm gonna follow him.
Yep.
In other words, when you could take that 5-month-old puppy and don't have no play in him, he acts just almost like a grown dog on a chain or a pen, whatever case you may be keeping him in. He acts like a grown dog. You turn him loose with a grown dog, he's trailing right behind that grown dog because he know that smell, because he smelled a hog in a bay pen or whatever the case you might be training the dog. So me personally, I'll focus more on matureness in a dog.
And
not walk.
In each individual, in each individual dog. Yeah, I like that part.
Yes.
Because I do that a lot. Same way. Not every dog in that litter. Even if you got all of them out of the same litter, some of them are going to mature a little different.
That's right.
At a little bit different time.
It goes all the way back to me where I might be petty for this, but if a dog knock his damn water over, constantly, if he out there playing with the bucket, to me, that's mature. It just, me, like, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of weird now. I'm raised and bred a lot of dogs and seen a lot of dogs when it comes to their dogs, beagles, hawk dogs, whatever the case may be. My main thing is matureness, because if he barks like hell on the chain, he gonna bark like hell in the box. When you get to the woods, and say he's on off the side by side, he go bark in the box when he by himself, and another dog get in there. He knowing dogs running loose on the ground that he see. He go bark like hell. It's just, to me, it's all with maturity.
Yeah, I mean that's a damn good way to look at it there. Like I said, we get a lot of questions about puppies and when to start and how to start them. And I think that right there will probably, you put it in a good term where people can understand, like you said, you'd rather take a 5-month-old that acts more mature than a 10-month-old that's still got a lot of puppy in him. And we've all had those dogs. I mean, if you've had very many dogs, we've had them.
Exactly.
And I've been in that same position, man, where I'm like, I got a dog that's 10 months old, and that son of a bitch is acting like a grown dog. And then I got one that's a 1.5 years old acting like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, I gotta take the 10-month-old because that maturity level. That's a hard thing to do sometimes.
Oh yeah, of course. Just because that they might be from two different litters, but the one that you expecting that being year and a half years old, you know his mom, you know his dad, and you like, damn, like I had so many high hopes on this dog. Like the mom and the daddy badass, granddaddy and grandma was badass, but sometimes it takes time. Just like kids or children, it takes time. All children don't click the same.
That's exactly right.
It takes time. You might have all these high hopes for it, but in reality, you might pick the wrong puppy, or you might have picked the right puppy.
It might just be longer down the road. Yeah.
The older I've got, I've learned to have more patience with dogs. And I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but I've grown to have more patience when it comes to certain dogs. Because back, in my younger days, it wouldn't do for me, be shed away with a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I don't know how many.
As I got older.
I don't know how many good ones I've culled and never gave them the chance. That they really needed.
And I probably kicked myself in the ass many of times for it. But me personally, like I say, all when it comes to me, kennel manners and at the house, if a dog irks me so much, it can be just knocking on water or even bark. My pet peeve when it comes to a dog is barking too much.
Amen.
Herd dog, hound, bird, it don't matter. If you barking, you see something, bark. If it's feed time, bark. But just barking just to bark, that's my number one thing. If you bark so much and I got to put a shot collar on you on the chain while I'm at home when I'm sitting in my living room trying to watch TV and the only thing I hear is you barking, I won't even want nothing else to deal with you. You can, and I probably could have hunted that dog and he cast from here to, other side of Mississippi. But it's just my pet peeve because I know when I take it to the woods, it's going to be even worse. Because we're not there to play. We're there to do a job.
That's exactly right. And I agree with you on that. That damn barking for no reason.
Yeah.
It just, and I know people that they don't care. Like they're fine with it. That damn dog will be in the box just barking. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, we can keep that dog quiet. Like my dog might be out there hunting and this dog just starts barking for no reason. Well, some of mine's going to come back to the box and see what's happening.
Yep.
I know,
that's me and Lucas, one of the pet peeves, and another guy I hunt with, his name is Mr. Roy Hall. That's one of our pet peeves, barking in the box. Can't stand it.
Can't have that. Yeah. That's tough for me. There's a lot of folks, like I said, it don't bother and that's good for them, no issues. But personally myself, I'm the same way. I wish it didn't bother me sometimes because but life will be easier because it seems like every now and then I'll get a dog that I know has got it. It's got it what it needs, but it's you said, some little something, and I just can't deal with it.
Yep.
I
got a buddy named CJ Martin. He's from Abbeville, South Carolina. It could be if we pull up on the side by side and let's say he got a dog or puppy in the box and the hog is caught on the other side of the road. He still, like on the other side, like a ditch or maybe 50 yards in the woods, he still don't want the dog barking. And that dog hear the hog howling. So, some people,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
like I said, that put it in a good, I think a lot of people will be able to understand that, the way you put it there, because like I said, the maturity level is different in all puppies, no matter it's the same litter, same age, whatever. You can have 10 that's all the same age, and you'll have 10 different personalities as well.
Yep.
So what?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to judge it sometimes.
Ain't no doubt. So what do you look for? Like you said, with that in the maturity, I know you said you look for the maturity, but like if you got one that's really that's starting to show you something, what's some of the main things you look for when you're out hunting with it? Like range, if it's independent or what do you look for?
Me personally, this might sound crazy and I might be kind of going back to, I can't remember the word I'm using for, but anyway, I look for a one-man kind of dog. I look for a dog, especially a young dog. I look for a dog that only one person can put their hands on.
Okay.
And to me, is that dog. So when I say when I look for a one man kind of dog, especially when a young dog and a puppy, it's that one dog that wants to, you can catch it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that because if that one dog do not like people, just but you, that one dog don't. Let's say you hunt with a group of guys, and that one dog don't like a crowd of people. That dog don't want to be around those people.
Yep.
So that dog will go off in the woods. And once you mix that with that dog already liking the hog, there's no need for him to stand around your feet.
Oh,
For
yeah,
one, he don't like people. Only person he does like is you. He knows he's comfortable with you. And you add that with hogs, you put hog in his nose, there's no reason for him to come back to your feet and stand around.
No,
So I look at with it when I start raising puppies or when I breed some, I kind of look for that. I have guys come over help me in the bay pen. Hey man, see, can you catch that dog? If he can't catch him and I can catch him, that's kind of like a sign for me that this dog don't want to fool a lot of people. So because it's not too many times that I hunt by myself. If it's me and Lucas, me and Roy Hall, me and CJ Martin, or me and Ethan Austin or Austin Robust. It's about them people. That's the only people I really hunt with. And if I know them dogs really don't want to fool with them, really kind of fool with them and stand around them, I know that dog will go on and go hunting because he got hog. He know what a hog is. He got hog in his nose. And he don't like people.
Yeah, so he ain't got no reason to hang around.
That's right. So I kind of look at that.
Yeah, that makes real good sense there. And honestly, I've never really thought of it like that.
No, I've never thought of it like that.
Honestly,
using the shyness and the people pressure to coerce them to go explore.
Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, it's good stuff. It really is. And Rodney, guy that we all hunt together.
I wonder why his cast so well naturally.
Well, Rodney, a lot of Rodney's dogs they cast pretty good, but he's always got them shy dogs and kind of skittish dogs. And I think with what you just said, it takes his a little while before they start really finding hogs and stuff. They cast good, but they don't. But he don't ever show them any hogs right off the bat. So I think if he would take them shy dogs like you talking about, put them on, like you said, put that hog in their nose several times, and then let's take them to the woods. Because like I said, I can't. We hunt together every time we hunt, and I can't catch them.
Yep.
I just now got where I can cast one of his dogs, and I've hunted that dog for 6 going on 7 years.
Yep.
And it just took that long for me to get to where me and Nate can even cast her.
Because especially when you get to take a dog like that, and once the person that owns that dog catch that bond with the dog, that dog will do anything you about wanted to do. That's something that probably go 5 miles. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they will.
But the thing about with them kind of shy dogs, when I say putting hogs in those, so when it comes to a dog like that, it wants a hog, but when you put in a pen with a hog, and especially a mean hog, and it's banging on him and beating the death out of him, and the dog already shy, that don't really equal. That's why sometimes when you take a puppy like that, you got to hunt it. You let a dog that that'll go and cast, and he gonna stick with, and let that dog be trained. Don't you yourself train that dog to bark at hog. Let the dog that you pair that dog with train it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yep. And that's what he's been doing. He's got one right now called BB, and she's 3 years old, and she started kind of late, but like I said, she right now, man, that dog will cast, and she'll just go and go and go. Like I mean, I don't know what her end range is but she's just now starting to figure out that she's got enough confidence that she can bay her own hog by herself. She's always been with other dogs, you know what I mean? And so now she's starting to get where I noticed, I guess probably this year she started going by herself more. And like you said, we let the older dogs kind of train her. And it's worked out good so far. It just took a little longer. But the casting part, man, that shit really does work. What you saying?
Like Lucas dog, piggybacking on what he was saying when he was on that goofy dog he was talking about, the lab and the Louisiana Cur.
Yeah.
That dog's kind of the same way. He might not be as shy as most of them, but he's to the point where about only people can really catch him is Lucas and me.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it, I mean, you turn that dog loose, he goes because he don't want to be around a lot of people. And I got another buddy, CJ. I hunt with another guy I hunt with, CJ Martin.
Mm-hmm.
He got a female. He just started, Akima Kerr. She the same way. He's about the only person that really put his hand on that dog. When I tell you he turned that dog loose, she goes. Just because, for the simple fact, she don't want to be bothered or standing around with, people at the bubby because she don't like people.
Yeah.
So we kind of, us three, and with me, the people I named earlier, we kind of all kind of, kind of got that and looked at it for a young dog. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some might like shyness more. Sometimes do get aggravated because
I hate it.
they might act crazy as hell on the chain.
Yeah.
Like, I've had you 2 years, you still acting crazy as hell. But as long as I can put my hands on you in the woods when it come time to catch you, I don't give a damn how you act on the chain.
There you go.
As long as I turn you loose and you cast however far I need you to cast to go find a hole, and when it comes time to tone you and catch you and you come to the bottom and put your hands on you, I don't care how you act on the chain because I don't sleep beside you in the dog box.
There you go.
It don't really matter to me how they act on the chain, but as long as you don't bark, those cars no issues.
Yep. Yeah. And that like I said, that's kind of my main pet peeve is the barking for no reason. And like we got 40 head of dogs or more, and like you pull up and they're gonna bark. Somebody pulls in driveway.
That's normal.
Feeding time, they barking. But I guarantee you, at any other fucking time, you roll up at that house and you just sit there for 30 minutes. Everything's settled. It might not take 30 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Everything settles down. You will not hear nothing. You might hear a little puppy over there barking or playing or something, but you ain't going to hear.
Unless one of them damn yard dogs gets into something or go over there and start messing.
But I'm just saying, they're not just out there barking. No. There's a reason for them to bark.
I teach them what hush means with a little switch on their ass.
And that BB gun.
Yeah,
Daisy, that little Red Rider.
Cock it about halfway, just enough to shoot out.
Yep.
Shoot them right in the hip.
Yep. Pop them on the booty.
It usually takes about one time.
That damn German, that old German collar turned on 18 and make them believe it too.
Hell yeah, that some bitch and make them act right.
That damn tongue be wrapped around that damn tail.
I was talking the other day to one I kept calling. We was hunting. She kept trying to get down in that water. And it was an old backwater off a river, and it was an old beaver dam there, and it done about dried up, man. And I was like, I don't want them some bitches getting sick.
Yeah.
And she's down there, of course, trying to drink water up. So I called her name 3 or 4 times. Nate called her name. She just wouldn't listen. So I had to pop her a little bit. And honestly, like I said, I very seldom will I ever use that electricity. But boy, I had that some bitch. I think I had it on like 5 or 6, and that's the first time she ever had been introduced to it. That some bitch jumped about 12 foot in the air, boy. She thought something done got her, boy. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I tell you what, she moved away from that water.
Oh, quick, I like her.
Yeah, that water shit. Well, hell, y'all had an issue with that damn that water on your dogs, didn't you, when Kevin Brooks and them come out and hunted?
Yeah, Mr. Brooks.
Yeah,
that's been maybe a month ago, maybe.
Yeah, I should say it ain't been that long.
Blue-green algae, what do you call it?
Yep, blue-green algae.
Like
and we've always tried to keep them out of water where there's a lot of beavers because of giardia and stuff, but I had never even heard of that blue-green algae. Shit.
I hadn't either until Mr. Kevin told me about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Never heard of it. And the place we hunted, we've hunted it, countless of times, and, just a freak of nature I think of, you know what I'm saying? Because
Now, did it get any of your dogs or anybody else's, or just Kevin's? Or
it got one. See, I didn't turn my dog loose that drop.
Okay.
I left mine in the box. But it got one of Ethan Austin's dogs about the same way, but she ended up pulling through.
Oh man!
It took her. I think we ended up giving her 3 bags of IV.
Man, that's crazy as hell.
Yep.
Something like that happens there, man. There's so many other things we look out for. You never think about water.
No, you never.
Nobody, and I mean, I'm sure there's people out there right now listening saying, "Oh yeah, man, I watch, blah blah blah." I ain't never think about where the dog's drinking water from. If
You're
it's hot and they're drinking water, good. I don't give a shit. It's out of a mud hole or whatever.
Yeah.
But now,
That's right.
now that I know that kind of stuff, man, I really pay attention to it.
You're right.
So that's, there's so many little things that, now where y'all hunt at, is it mostly swampland or is it, or low country, whatever you want to call it out y'all's way?
Man,
what kind of,
honestly, we hunt from the damn hills to hollers to the damn swamp. I mean,
wherever the hogs is at.
Yeah, man, we are fortunate enough to have, a good amount of land that we can hunt around, spread out between South Carolina, between me, Lucas, CJ, Mr. Hall, and Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about the main people I hunt with.
Yeah.
And we pretty fortunate enough, I have a few I got a good amount of land I can hunt myself. Lucas got a good amount, Mr. Roy, CJ, and Austin and Ethan. So we kind of stretch kind of thing. We go from pines, maybe one day to pines, flat country, to a slough of a damn marsh the next day. You know what I'm saying? It varies.
That's kind of about the way we are. And one reason is, like I said, I get a good, I'm blessed to get a lot of properties. And there's a lot of properties like we might go hit them one or two times and that's it, because it's a long drive, and usually I'll recommend another hunter. Like if they're down in, say, Daphne, Alabama, or Mobile or somewhere like that, I might know somebody down in that area, and I'll say, hey, holler at him, or I'll invite him to go hunting with us while we're down there and introduce them to the landowner. Try to share a little bit of it, because like you said, you get stretched thin really if you get too much property. And
we hunt a lot of farmland too.
Oh yeah?
A lot of farm. Yeah.
What
crop field.
What kind of crops they grow in there?
Mostly around here is soybeans and corn.
Soybean and corn, okay.
And you get to the lower part of the state, they got more peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
More peanuts, but mostly corn, especially around Lucas's way. A lot of places we hunt around that way, corn.
Yeah.
Corn and soybeans.
So do y'all fight, like, do y'all catch bigger hogs, like an overall trophy boar? Do y'all catch better hogs like that in the corn or in the peanuts? What would you say?
I've
always wondered about that myself.
Corn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do they have better teeth or just better hogs in general?
Me personally, I think when it comes to, it got a lot to do with nutrition when it comes to the teeth. But then again, it's just about like a dog, genetics too.
Yeah.
You got one place you might hunt, a damn farmer might turn a bunch of damn farm hogs loose. Then you might have one or two wild hogs and actually bred them. So it was just like a buck. You got to feed them and make horn, but it always come down with genetics too. So
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's about what they eat.
Mm-hmm.
You eat healthy as a human. You eat healthy. And
you
do the right. Eat the right proteins, you get bigger. So
that's right. So
I guess same thing as a hog.
So you said y'all deer hunt a lot and run hog dogs. If you had to, Nate had this down. He's like, if you had to choose one, that, and that's the only one you could do, would you rather run hog dogs or deer?
Man, that's a tough question, man. That's tough.
I imagine so. Cause out there where y'all live, deer dogging that's a thing, buddy.
Yeah. So, man, I've been hog hunting for a while. So my grandpa raised pigs. I'm 29 years old. My daddy's around 50, 65. So my grandpa, he's 80, whatever case may be. I can't remember. But anyway, we've been around hogs whole life. See, back in the day when my grandpa was coming up, when he was younger, the part of the South Carolina I stay in, it was a lot of hog farmers around here. Everybody around where I stay had hogs. hog barns. You know, if you didn't have maybe 5 hogs or 50 hogs, everybody where I stay had hogs. And my grandpa had dogs to where, per se, let's say if Jimmy Dean called him down the road, say, hey, Leroy, my grandpa's name was Leroy.
That's
Leroy,
my grandpa's name was Leroy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, my grandpa named Leroy Hood. And let's say if Jimmy Dean called my grandpa Leroy, hey, I got 3 hogs out. Do you mind bringing your dogs to round my hogs back up into my pen? So that's how we kind of got started. You know, we was never like hunting actually wild hogs, but
yeah,
my grandpa had anything where from fucking German Shepherds to Dobermans to a red bone to find a hog.
Hell yeah.
You know, just to go down there and find the hog. And per se, we might have go down there and rope them, or them dogs. He had some dogs will, you know, go behind the hog and just follow them back to the pen, because majority of the time the hog know where back to go. You know, about like a cow. When they get out, they know where to go back to the hole they went to and blah blah blah. 'Cause they know where to get fed. So that's kind of how, with us, the hog hunting scene came about. You know, me and my dad just took it to where, you know, stretching out, you know, hunt actual wild hogs.
I got
But now my daddy started me off, you know, running deer dogs out the womb. You know, my daddy always came, you know, had either beagles or deer dogs. And he had hog dogs occasionally, but it was nothing like how, you know, we ran deer dogs and ran beagles. So that question right there is hard, because, like I said, my grandpa had what he had.
Yeah, I see that man. I probably couldn't pick one either.
It's hard, man. But be honest with you, man. Just to be God honest with you, probably deer.
Really? And listen, people that don't. There's so many people that have never been on a good deer hunt with dogs.
About this today.
Yeah, like we've got places that we can run deer dogs here in Alabama. I like going and listening to the dogs run, watching dogs run. I don't care to be a stander. I don't care about none of that. I like hanging out, being part of the whole environment. So we went a couple times last year, and I mean, there's guys right on the other side of us. They was busting on them, you know, right down the road shooting and all this stuff. And Nate's been on 2 or 3 hunts like that, but he's never been on a good one where they just running and you know, and you turn and that some gun literally, that dog is getting louder and louder, and you're waiting, and next thing you know, sticks that head out, and then boom, he gone. You know, Nate's never got to do that, and there's a lot of people that haven't, and until you've done that.
So like y'all need to come to South Carolina.
Yeah, it does. It sounds exactly like that's what we need to do, for real. That would be, and like I said, I ain't got to do that in a long time myself, but it literally is something. It's fun.
We might not. Well, I ain't gonna sit here and say we don't have no 20-inch deer in South Carolina, but we got some. Myself personally, I done killed some. I mean, I don't score deer because me personally, if I shoot a 180-inch buck and I shoot a down spike, I feel the same way about both of them. That's just me.
I am the exact same way. I don't give a shit if it's a slick head or what it is. It's a deer.
They both give me the same adrenaline rush because I've shot both spike to a big deer, you know, or from a doe to a big. It don't really matter to me. It just.
Which I know Nathan don't cull none of them some bitches. Nathan's a doe killer.
I love eating deer.
They eat the same.
Oh yeah, that's what I ate last night. And that's what I'm probably gonna eat tonight.
That's right.
Some deer meat.
I don't.
What y'all's season like? I mean, how long's y'all season last? And like how many y'all can y'all kill, like does, bucks and does?
Legally?
Yeah, legally. Yeah, let's do legally. Let's try that for a change, Coondog. Let's do legally.
Now the state of South Carolina issue. Hold on, give me 1 second.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna check, make sure it's legal. You don't want to say no other bullshit.
Yeah, because I had to look at the tag. They just sent me my tags. I don't want to tell you wrong.
That's right.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm opening. I ain't even opened these something yet.
I know, like we got a long deer season, and you know you can kill a lot of deer here in Alabama.
So what can y'all kill legally?
Okay, so we went to the 3 buck rule, a couple years
Mhm.
ago.
One
Before
side
that,
must have 4 points or bigger.
yeah, at least one of them had to have
Mhm.
4 points on one side. All right. But now keep in mind, what was it? Say 10 years ago, you could kill a buck and a doe every single day from October the 15th. Now this is several years ago. October 15th till January 30th, 31st. You can
January
kill-
30th.
Yeah, hey, listen, that's a buck and a doe every day that whole time. All right, now they have changed it. You got the 3 buck rule. You got to have one decent buck, and then anything that's not visible above the hairline is antlerless deer. You can kill an antlerless deer every single day of season legally. You can kill one from October 1st till February the 10th. Yeah. Now,
And they didn't crack down on us.
Now, gun season, when does gun season start, Nate? In November
23rd this year and goes out February 10th.
All right. So from November 23rd till February 10th, you can kill a legal deer every single day. And we don't have tags.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I need to move to Alabama.
Now you're supposed to report them.
Yeah, you get on your phone and do an app.
They started that this year for us.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Let's
so,
see.
See, I see them come in August. So the state of South Carolina, the first deer season they come in. So see, South Carolina is broken down to different game zones. We got 4 game zones. Game zone 4, gun season start August the 15th.
Right.
So go from August the 15th. So where I run deer dogs is in Jefferson, South Carolina. It came in September the 1st, so that would have been Monday the 1st. I think the 1st was Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. So all zones deer season ends January the 1st. The state of South Carolina.
Man.
So South Carolina gives you, if you're a resident with a hunting license, they will send you 3 buck tags, 2 doe tags. But you can buy additional, don't give me the line, but I'm pretty sure you can buy additional 3 doe and 4 buck or some shit like that. Don't get me the line because I really don't remember. I really don't know because I ain't bought no additionals yet.
Yeah.
But you can buy that. So I think technically you might kill up to 13 deer legally in South Carolina.
Okay.
Some shit like that.
That's still a lot of deer though. I'm doing.
Yeah,
I just done the math. All right, and I know I ain't a mathematician, but just going by the dates that we talked about. If you bow hunted and gun hunted from the beginning of bow season till the end of gun season, you can legally kill 135 deer.
Yep, that's a lot of deer. Y'all must got a lot of deer in Alabama.
Oh, it's thick,
real bad.
Thick. Like if you came up to our little old lease, we got 800 to 1,000 acres in that one little spot. If we put 10 people out and just did an afternoon hunt, 8 people will see deer for sure.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like if all 10 probably going to see deer, but there should be 8 people that actually get to shoot deer. So, like I said, it's a generous deer season. And I'll be honest with you, man, the past few years since they changed that rule, the bucks have definitely got better.
Really?
Yes. I know on our property, they're definitely better, but I mean, we don't really pressure them. And we don't try to, like, we've had this one by ourselves for this be 3 years now. And we've been on it for 5 or 6. And like I said, it's definitely, there's definitely a lot better deer kill.
Do y'all grow a lot of crop fields out there?
Do what now?
Do y'all grow a lot of crop fields out there?
No, very, very little. Most of it is reclaimed coal mining land. They strip pits. And I mean, it's some of the worst growing conditions in a lot of places around here that you can imagine. Like all it grows is pines.
Gotcha.
And now there are some small farms here and there, but it's not. I mean, it's not what you think it would be.
Gotcha.
And
now, can y'all run dogs in certain part of Alabama?
Yeah, certain parts we can. And the way it's set up is you got like Highway 82, for instance. You can run dogs on the south side of it, and over to such and such highway, and then back to this highway. I mean, you got to be fucking. I don't know. You got to know all your shit to be up to par on that, because there's so many stipulations and where you can and can't run the dogs. That's why a lot of people don't even run dogs here anymore.
That's about like South Carolina, do. I mean,
is it?
We about the same way, though. Honestly,
I got you.
Certain zones we can't run dogs. 1 and 2, game zone 1 and 2, we cannot run dogs. But game zone 3 and 4, we can run dogs.
Okay, I got you.
But you can run hog dogs, wherever in South Carolina.
Yeah. Now with the hog dogs, now in South Carolina, do you got to kill all the hogs, or can y'all have live hogs at all? I didn't know if you could get
got to have
permit.
a permit.
Okay.
You got to have a permit for every county you cross through with a live hog.
Okay.
And it's got to be going to a certain,
a facility. Yeah.
Basically, like your facility. Yeah.
Now that facility, I'm sure you have to have a permit for all that shit too, right?
Yep.
And inspected.
Yep.
I got you.
I mean, you don't see the thing about it. See, that was crazy. Like you see, you guys, well, not you guys, but Florida, Georgia, y'all tie a lot of hogs. We really can't do that around here.
Yeah,
because we really ain't got no facility, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. See, we can't have a live hog at all in Alabama. Period.
Really?
Oh yeah. Once you catch it, you got to kill it.
Yep.
Every damn one of them, and that's one reason why I started preaching so much on pay attention to what's happening in your state, because man, it happened so quick to us. Like when I was hunting, I mean full stride, I'd been hunting for probably 6 to 8 years, and then all of a sudden, one day I got a thing that said, for game and fish, said, hey, change the laws. We can no longer move wild hogs off of the property that you catch them on. I was like, okay. Then the next year it said, hey, we can't have a live one at all. I was like, and then they took night hunting away for 2 years. You couldn't hunt at night. And now we have they changed it now. No, you couldn't run dogs at night.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Fucking at all. Now they gave that back to us. So now what we have is it's fucked up. We have a special nighttime dog and knife season from after turkey season in May till end of September.
Yeah, right before bow season.
Yeah, right before bow season.
They change the dates back and forth. Sometimes
it's crazy, and now that's only dog and a knife at night.
No, like sidearm or nothing.
Yeah, you can't have nothing with you, but a dog and a knife. And now during the daytime you can hunt it all the time, but dog and knife
year round.
I don't under. And they gave us
Except
a
during
thermal
turkey season.
They gave us a thermal season.
Yeah, they gave us a thermal for nighttime, coyote, feral, swine, and it runs about the same as.
Yeah, they changed it. At first they did.
So if you have a nighttime hunting license for the thermal or night vision, you can go out there and shoot a hog with a gun.
Yeah.
But if you're running dogs, technically you're not supposed to
have a gun.
Yeah, you can't have a gun. Even though the same season is occurring, and you could technically buy another license.
It don't make no sense. And then if you put corn out, it's $15.
Yeah, it's a $15 separate license for baiting privilege, a $15, or it might be more.
You got to buy a license for baiting.
Yeah, you got to buy bait privilege for $15, and then you got to buy your special nighttime hunting license for $15.
Yeah.
Is what it's being. I don't know if that's what it is. Now, I know we're fixing to find out because we got to buy them next month.
Just went out.
I don't know how much y'all's hunting license is, but usually our hunting license and our trapping license is $100-something for resident.
For us to damn kill hogs, for us to kill hogs or kill a deer and fish, $25.
God, sweet. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, which we also get our WMA license as well. I think that's like another $25-$30.
Yeah, our WMA is $50.
Yeah. No, ours was 16. WMA was. It was. Now it might be different now, Nate. Last time, and then like I said, now our trapper's license was it's like about $28-$30 somewhere in there. So it's about $30, and then the WMA just say 20. So there's 50. I think the regular license is only $28. Man,
Got you.
I believe so.
something like that. Regular just deer hunting license.
Got you.
But like I said,
Y'all
with
got kind of rough out there in Alabama.
all the other shit on there, it starts to add up.
Do you know a guy named he's a young guy. You know a guy named Brock Padwick out there in Alabama?
I'm trying to think. I know that name.
He catches a lot of hogs out there.
Yeah, he's in South Alabama.
I can't remember what part of South Alabama. I can't remember what part of Alabama
I
he is.
think
but
he's
he
over
kills a
there
lot of
closer
hogs.
to Georgia. Close to the
be.
Georgia line, I think. Now, don't hold me to that.
He catches a lot of hogs too.
Yeah, they
Out there in
catch a
Alabama.
lot of big hogs.
Yeah.
I think he's down there around in
Uh-huh.
peanut fields.
Man, I'm telling you, man, them peanuts, man. I'm telling you, this is something about peanut. When you get your opportunity to catch your hog or hunt a peanut field,
Oh yeah,
could be some hogs in there.
and I've only, I don't know that we've ever really hunted peanut fields other than one time years ago.
Really?
Oh yeah, like I mean, most of that, like I said, most of all that's going to be down further south because, like where we live at, it's right where the mountains start. So we're in the foothills. And
you got the hill.
oh yeah. Now we catch
the
them big
thing
old
about-
mountain hogs, but
But the thing about that, you could take your dogs and take it to a damn flatland and damn.
oh yeah,
shit,
they show out.
croak.
Yeah, they show out sometimes. If
Because
they
I
got their
bought-
head right, they'll get with it.
Damn right, because I bought a dog probably 8 years ago. She was Plot Mountain Curd bird dog,
Mm-hmm.
and she come from a part of South Carolina called Pickens, South Carolina.
Yeah.
I got it from my older gentleman named Billy Morris. I mean, he's probably maybe in his 60s or 70s now. But I bought her probably about 8 to 10 years ago. And, he did a lot of hog hunting in the mountains. Like this is, the mountain part of South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I brought her down here to these flatlands and these now it was a little different for her to adjust when it comes to the water because there ain't that much water up there.
Mm-hmm.
But once she adjusts to the water and the flatland,
She's gone with you.
man, I'm telling you, it's totally different. Totally different. Because
Yep. That's the way.
like I said, you take,
Go ahead.
man, it's different.
Yeah, we've done that before, man. The first time that I ever took our dogs, my personal dogs, that my own dogs I started and raised and all that, and we went down south. We turned them some bitches loose, and I swear, like we couldn't even get them back. They just kept rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And them guys, man, they thought like they kept saying, dude, these are the best dogs we've ever seen. I'm like, damn, man, these dogs ain't that damn good. I promise. I don't know what's wrong with them. Usually you go somewhere, your dog acts a fool, won't get out of the box, get out from under your damn feet or whatever. Man, them some bitches just was rolling. And there was an older gentleman there, and that's what me and him were talking about. He said, where y'all usually hunt? And I told him, I said, well, we hunt in the hills a lot. He said, that's why them dogs running. He said, hell, it's easy running for them.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing, like you said, once they got to the swamps and the sloughs, all that shit slowed down then because it took them a little bit. But once they got adjusted to it, man, they did pretty good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hills, they definitely, and it's the same thing with a human. Like I get in flat ground. I'm a big guy, but I get on that flat ground. Hell, I can walk. I mean, I can go. But you get these hills,
like taking a swamp dog to the hills.
Yep. But you get in some of these damn hills, man. It might take you, just to get from one holler to the next one. It might take you 30 minutes to an hour, and all you did was just walk over one little ridge. And so
I watched one of y'all videos not too long ago on YouTube.
You see that cave?
I seen y'all caught hog. Yeah, the cave.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how what part of Alabama you was in. I was like, damn, Alabama got caves and hills and shit like that.
Man, we got
you think about Alabama.
We got mine shafts that will fucking run a mile deep. I mean, it's crazy. And that video right there, Nathan was down there in the creek and had his big camera lens zoomed in. But in all reality, if you go right there where that's at, that's really 20, 25 feet high where that hog was at. Yeah, and it's a straight bluff wall. I don't even know how in the hell, because like he ran me over. There's a little cornfield on top, and that some bitch come out of there wide open. Dogs is on his ass. And like he literally ran us over. And I way he jumped off that edge right there, I was like, that some bitch got to be dead. And I don't know how in the hell he done it, but he wound up in that hole. And there was only one dog up there, that M&M dog and Nate's. We had to go down and climb up. And as we were climbing up, we were taking dogs and handing it to the next person so the dogs could get up there, because the dogs couldn't get to him. So we had to damn scale this damn bluff and then hand dogs up, chain gang it all the way up. So that way we get some fucking help in there to the dog. It's wild. Ain't no doubt. Y'all need to come hunt with us sometime.
I will.
It'd be fun. Like I said, now we got some flat ground too, but I ain't going to take you to that. Hell no. We going to the worst, roughest bitching spot there is.
The hills.
The
Hills and Briars.
Well, one thing about that part is usually, I ain't going to say we catch a bunch of hogs up there, but man, when we catch a boar hog, usually it's a damn good one, you know.
Really?
Yeah. We're pretty consistent. You know, you might catch one or two instead of 8 or 10. But usually, man, you catch a boar hog, he's going to be 250 with he ain't going to have big teeth, because a lot of them mountain hogs, the teeth are broke out. But he's going to be a damn good hog though.
Oh no, there's just something about this dirt in South Carolina, man. Me and Lucas get together sometimes, man. We'll catch what people call trophy boar hogs, man. We'll catch probably 5 of them some bitches in an hour.
Damn.
I don't know, it's just different around here.
Yeah, I've been wanting to come out there and hunt for a minute, man. I had
Ryan Carter and them came out here.
Yeah, that's what he's right. Yeah. We had talked to him. Oh yeah, that's when we all went down to Cody's.
Had to finish up that roof.
Yeah, I was trying to finish the job because originally
it was supposed to rain that weekend, so he was like, well, we gotta finish.
Hell
the
yeah. Yeah, we were talking about it. I was like, because I told Ryan and Carter, I said, hell yeah. I said, we'll try to figure out something, you know. We're going to try to make a day hunt, come out and hunt with y'all that, you know, maybe that one day, and then head down to Cody's. And man, we had to work.
Yeah, we had a good time out there. We caught a big ass, we caught a curl back that one night.
Oh yeah.
We caught a 2-yard curl back.
Yeah, I seen them damn pictures.
Yeah, we caught a couple good bull hogs that day.
I seen a few videos too. Looked like y'all was having a damn good time.
Yeah, man, we got into the videos.
Yeah. Oh, Carter don't get in them beers. Now, come on.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, ain't no telling what Carter was into.
Carter get more fucked up than a 4-eyed billy goat.
I seen Coondog turn into a catch dog in one of them.
Yeah, we seen that video where he's a catch dog.
Hanging him, baby.
That motherfucker had that ear just tearing him up.
Carter.
Yeah, like he wanted to be meaner than me, so I had to show who the boss was.
That's what I'm talking about. And you know that right there, to me, that's what it's all about. When you can go and you can travel and go somewhere and hunt with somebody else in a totally different area, totally different kind of dogs, totally different people, and everybody get along and have a good time.
I love seeing people bring their dogs and just, you know, and I just like learning. You know, you got to learn something new every day. And
yes,
just. I love it. I love seeing other people's dogs work too.
Nothing wrong with that.
Because I hope nobody will claim they have the best. You know, everybody's dog have a bad day, just like a person. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah, just
like Josh and Trey come from Texas, and they brought their dogs from Texas to South Carolina, just watching their dogs. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. They just watching their dogs. I mean, I told them personally, I said I've never seen a dog, so I never seen the dogs hunt the way they hunt.
Yeah.
They brought 4 yellow dogs. You know, normally, you know, when you cast a dog, normally, me and Lucas might cast 4 dogs. All 4 of our dogs might go totally different ways, or 2 of them might go this way, 2 of them might go the other way. But, you know, majority of the time at the end of it, you know, we'll catch a hog. But when Josh brought his dogs, when he turned 4 of them dogs loose, it was like piranhas. They was all in one line. He asked Lucas. He said, "Hey man, where do you want me to send them?" Lucas said, "Send them in that block right there." When he's sitting them dogs, some guns went in the line like kindergartners, just going down the hallway. They went there and hunted, 800 yards, 1,000 yards, blah, blah, blah. Hunted for 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the case may be. They'd come back. He asked Lucas, "Ain't no hog right there. What's the other way you want me to send them?" Lucas say, "Send them that way." They'd do that again. He sent them the third time. They all went out there and went about half a mile, started baying. It just like how they were so in sync with each other. You know what I mean? It was just, that's why I like seeing how other people's dogs work.
That's right. And they've got good dogs. I mean, when by the time we all caught up with each other, their dogs was wore out. And they should have been, because they done been hunting all week long and traveled all across the country. And so I don't think they wound up turning any loose. We actually hunted some of ours, and I mean, I was trying to remember how we did. We turned loose one time, the first time, and our dogs was kind of like, we turned loose on a bait pile where they had baited for bear, and they used peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
And my dog was out there eating peanut butter. Like, we don't ever turn loose on any kind of bait.
Louis thought he won the lottery.
And then they finally got straightened out, and they went out there and hunted. And then we got on some hogs. And I think we wound up sitting and waiting 4 or 5 hours, because they just took off and hunted. I mean, they stayed gone. And they was like, "Damn, are they coming back?" I think, hell, Lucas and Trey, they went back to the camp and went to sleep. They was like, "How long are they going to stay out?" I said, "Oh, some ain't coming back no time soon." They're like, I mean, I hope not, but
yeah.
They actually ran some hogs, and they got their asses handed to them. They was in all that water, man. But now the next day or the next night, we took a little different approach. We wound up catching hogs. It just took a little bit of getting used to, but they said that them dogs had, they'd been seen 6 or 7 bears that day too. And went in there and stayed with a bear for like 3 or 4 hours on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they feeding dogs now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But that's what you just said. Taking a dog and hunting 5 hours, that's the kind of, that's kind of hunting like, me personally, I like.
Yeah.
And Lucas do, and other guys, CJ, Roy, and Austin, Ethan, that's kind of what we kind of strive for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's hard to find a cur dog. Well, I don't know what's in your dog personally.
Cur dogs. Yeah,
it's hard to find a cur dog that do that. It's hard.
Yeah. And I got spoiled. Honestly, I got spoiled easy. I wound up getting good ones right off the bat. And, so I thought that's what cur dogs was supposed to do. When people was on Facebook talking about cur dog taking couldn't take a 4-hour track, I was like, shit, I bet it will. And then talking about, cur dogs won't cast that far. I'm like, well, shit, is a mile not far enough? And I couldn't understand.
Yeah, that's hard.
I couldn't understand what they were saying. And so it was, and like I said, now Rodney, his dog, when we first started hunting together, he had all his dogs casted good. And I mean, mine, I had some that casted real deep. And then I had some that, it's kind of like what you was talking about. I had my rougher pack, and then we had, I had Bella and Betty and Head. Then over the years, I had Oscar and Remy, and they would go hunt anywhere from 3/4 of a mile to 1.25 miles. And no sign. You just point them whichever direction you want them to go. And now sometimes they might not go quite that. They might go 800 yards, 1,000 yards, come back, but then you turn and send them again. And they know they need to go further. And so it was like, which hell with Midnight and Sally, we had, well, at first it was Sally and Bella. Them dudes, that shit right there was the dream. We didn't even know what we had. You could turn them dogs, like you was just talking about, send them up this block, and they'll go 1 mile. They'll come back. You could send them the same exact trail. They'll go 1.5 miles. Come back, send them, they'll go 2 miles. And you could do that shit all day.
That's hard to find.
It is. And like I said, I didn't even know what hey, listen, that dog, and Rodney will tell you this, Rodney says she's probably the best he's seen. And now he'll brag on her. And she's dead now. And I'll brag on her now that she's dead. She was a very good dog. But this dog was a cull from another man.
Really?
He told me, he said, Joe, this dog won't go 300 yards. And I sent him a video of my Garmin. I said, well, this dog is off my property. Because I had a couple small properties. And we were checking traps and stuff. I said, man, I need a good loose bay dog that I can walk. I said, I don't want nothing to go real far, blah, blah, blah. And the reason I was doing it, because like I had traps there, but I really didn't have the gate set or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to dog on this place. And this bitch goes 3 miles and is sit down in the management area. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess she run a deer or something. No, we go down there. This bitch got a hog bayed. And the guy thought I was lying to him. He said, that ain't that same dog. I said, yeah. And after that, man, it was every single hunt. Like that's was
all, like I say,
you can't find that.
Yeah, no.
And she was spayed.
With purity and what you put them with.
Yeah. And like I said, Rodney's dog, Sally, she was already a grown dog. She was probably 2.5, 3 years old at the time. She was prime time. And her and that Bella dog, them some bitches, boy, they covered some ground. Man, I wish I could have got puppies off of her, but she was already fixed because she wouldn't go nowhere. She looked like she was a Catahoula, but she really looked more like she was a leopard, a little bit of leopard hound or something to me. But I mean, she hunted deep. I mean, dead silent. That sumbitch would not say a word. Yeah. Oh, if she barked, you better go and get going.
No, look, she looking at him.
And I promise you this, it was going to be standing dead still. She never one time would bark and walk. I wish, like I said, if I could duplicate that, man, shit, I could be a rich fella.
I believe.
But now all I got shit eaters that won't do nothing.
I hear you talking.
Yeah, he's got some of them fur baby grandsons that ain't worth a shit.
Yeah, we got some shitty ass dogs. We're gonna bring them out. We're gonna bring them to South Carolina.
Bring them.
We're gonna come visit y'all.
You might have to leave about 1 or 2.
Well,
just for trial and error. For a couple of
hey, you want some dogs? You want some dogs?
No.
Message me. I'll give
Nathan.
you some dogs.
Oh God Almighty! You done said the wrong thing now, Coondog. He's always like, Daddy, we don't need this many dogs.
No. I say, Daddy, we're gonna have to get rid of some dogs. Yeah, that's what I say. Because I want them.
Well, here's the thing, and Coondog will tell you this: if you go outside on your yard and you got 40 dogs. All right. And you start going down the line. You say, well, this dog right here is 5 years old. You can turn him loose and he don't come back to you until he's done hunting, or you go get him, or you go to the hog. And then you go to the next dog and you say the same thing. And you say that same thing for 40 times.
My problem.
How do you how you want to get rid of them dogs?
Exactly. That's the hardest decision. Yeah. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then
I try to give them away.
Try to give them away.
You got 40 dogs like that?
Yeah.
You got 40 dogs like that?
If they're not doing it, it's because they're only a year old or younger.
Oh,
we probably got, 15?
We got some 10-month-old right now that's out there. They're just standing in the yard baying. Ooh, like the hogs in the pen every fucking day.
Yeah.
And then because we won't take them hunting yet, because like you said, that mind ain't right. That's some bitch to go run a deer.
Yeah. CD was running deer yesterday.
I know. I know a good dog hauler. They'll come to Alabama and pick you up something.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, I'm
gonna I'll pick out the absolute best ones that I got for the situation.
Unless
we come out and hunt with them. Let's see, and we'll take 3 or 4 dogs or whatever
fits their program
whatever fits y'all's program better. Because like I said, I got 2. We got a buddy of mine that I first started hunting with 20 years ago. Well, probably 16, 18 years ago. He got out of it finally, and I wound up getting his dogs. And he has 6 dogs, and they all are top notch. And I got their siblings and shit at the house. So it's like I said, it's hard to get rid of them But I can't, in reality, I can't hunt all of them in the real world. I can take turns hunting them. You know, I can hunt 2 or 3 today and then 2 or 3 the next time, but I don't want them sitting out there. But I got one little old Gyp, little Diamond. She looks like just as pretty as a bulldog should look, but she's half black-mouthed Kurt. But she looks just like a little game dog. And we turned that sumbitch loose, about 3 weeks ago. And she ain't been turned out. I'm talking about all summer. Man, let me tell you, that sumbitch took off. She sat down at 1.21. 1.21. That's something. And I'm talking about, if you look at her, the dudes that was with us, they said, "Is that your catch dog?" I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna let her loosen her legs up." Shit, we cut her loose, and you ain't seen her until we went and got her with blood all over that head. And that's what I like, you know.
You need me to send my dog home down there this weekend?
If you need her, you get her.
How many open spots you got?
Yeah. I'm serious. Because look, I got, there's one other guy. He's done been on me. Oh, Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Hog Mahler. Oh, Ralph Holmes.
Yeah, see him.
That's what he done told me. He's like, "You gonna have to give me one of them dogs." He said, "You keep doing all this." I said, "Look," I got to go through them, and I ain't gonna use the word cull because there ain't no kind of culling. It's just got to put them with the right people.
Yeah,
that's gonna hunt them, because selling them, man, I can't hardly do it. It just kills me. Because I mean, somebody wants to pay for them. And you don't want to tell them, you know, like, I don't want to say, "Well, no, you can't have it because I don't like the way you hunt."
I just don't think
or I don't know you.
Or you try to sell it and you ain't trying to price gouge the shit out of them. You'd be like, "Okay, I think this dog is realistically worth $500 to $800. All right. I understand Bidenomics ain't been working out real good, so I'm going to price it a little lower. And then everybody's going to act like it's a cull.
Yeah.
But then if you try to give it away, it's definitely a cull. Then I'm like, I don't think y'all understand why we're getting rid of the dog. It's not to make money. It's to do the dog justice.
Well,
it ain't fitting what we got, and we think it'll go somewhere better. It could be somebody's
I hate selling a damn dog.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Well, you take guys like...
We'll get a million questions. You can tell them, this is a walk dog. This dog will do this and that and third. This is what this dog has done for me. This dog do this and that and third. Hey, man, I thought I done told you. You can take something hunting. Bring it back to me then. Well, I think I'm going to keep it. So what the hell you calling me for then?
That's exactly right. My favorite one is if I say I'm going to sell one, first thing they do, "Hey, send me a picture."
Yeah,
man,
send me a picture.
What the fuck is a picture? Look, I'm trying to tell you about the dog. Man, you got some pictures. I don't look.
You got some videos?
Yeah, I need some videos of that dog on a hog. Look, man, I can take you some bitch out here and turn a pig loose in the yard and send you some bullshit. Anybody can do that. Come get the dog, take it and hunt it. If you don't like it, give it back to me. And if you like it, pay me. But there's only been maybe 2 or 3 people in 15 years that have actually been legit and come and bought a dog from me. And usually if somebody buys a dog, after that, I'm going to give them dogs anyway. I just want to see if they're serious and how they're going to treat the first ones, you know. But, you got to send them to real dog people, you know, that really hunt. I done learned that. Go ahead.
I got to the point. I can't say what I want to say, but
you say
I just much rather just dispatch them, or you know, and just to give them anybody.
Yep. Because you're gonna give them to the wrong person, and then if they mishandle the dog, or they don't know what the fuck they're doing, then it comes back on you.
Selling a bad dog by having bad credit.
Yep. And it's
hard to clean that shit up.
It ain't no doubt. There's no doubt. And like I said, if you sell a good dog and somebody just fucks it up and they don't know what they're doing, it's still somebody gonna say something bad on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bullshit the way people do that. And that's one reason why people, when they talk about, the Facebook dogs, buying the dog off Facebook, I honestly have sold dogs on Facebook. I've never had nobody call me back and say, hey, man, this dog ain't working out for me. And but it was because I was 100% honest and said, hey, this is what the dog does for me. I don't know what it's going to do for you. It's a dog. That some bitch might bite the other person. I don't know.
Yep.
So I didn't know if I was the only person that ever had to deal with that shit or not.
No, it ain't. That's why I'd rather give you a dog. I'd rather, especially like it's something I raised or, I got from a person I trust that it ain't working out for me. And I give, hey man, I really give you the dog because if it's nothing but $50 to $1,500 or $5,000, when you go to put a price on that dog, that's when the problems come. If you give that person that dog, oh well, I got it for free. But once you put a price on it, like I said, it could be $50 dog.
Yep.
They gonna want that $50 dog to be a $500 dog. Well, you said do this in the third. I would expect it to do this in the third. And that's not a reality. And some people will get a dog from you. This dog can do such and such for you. But they take it to their block of woods and they maybe got fucking 5 hogs and 1,500 acres.
Yep.
But I told you this was a walk dog, but you expect this dog to leave your feet and go find 1 hog and 15,000 acres after I told you this was a walk dog. This ain't a cat dog.
Yeah. And that's the truth. They ain't got people ain't got no fucking sense.
No, like I done told you what this dog is, but you getting mad at me because you ain't got no hogs. Or you go try to take a dog out there and go hunt off 3-week-old root. Well, the landowner told me the hogs was in there 2 weeks. The other day.
That's it.
Well,
yeah.
You know how a hog moves.
Fucking rooting is. It's dried up. There's grass knee high growing in it. Yep.
Well, you see the rooting. You see the rooting is at the third, and some of these, what I'm talking about, they ain't happened to me. It happened to somebody else that I know. Well, you see the rooting. Motherfucker, goddamn, that rooting 2 months old.
Yeah, exactly.
What you expect the dog to go 2 months back in time to go find him something? It's just, I hate selling dogs.
Yep.
I just rather get him. I just give them away.
Ain't no doubt.
Or, wherever the case may be. The other way.
Yep. That's so I imagine doing all this shit that y'all do all the time, and as much as y'all hunt and do all that. We was talking about when them Texas boys come out and everybody was hunting together. I'm sure you get some good stories. You got some good stories to tell. So what you got? We always try to get whoever we got on here. We always get our guests to try to tell us 1 or 2 good hunting stories. Everybody loves the good hunting stories. So what you got that you can lay on us?
That's a tough one there.
Oh,
we don't do a lot of things the right way.
Yeah. You do them whatever works for you.
What you mean, for hogs or deer?
It don't matter. Whatever, just a good hunting story.
That's a tough one there.
It can be a feel good story, or it can be like, oh shit, I got too drunk story, or whatever.
That's a hard one there, Papa.
Okay,
I had to think about that. That's tough. I had to think about it. It's a bunch of them, but I shouldn't speak on.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's the best one. Shit.
No, I better do that.
He said no.
We got to talk about that in person. We got to talk about it in person when you come to Carolina.
Oh, okay. We'll do that. Then we'll have some in-person storytelling, and that's what.
Actually,
do it. No,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's what'd be better then, because telling stories like this is good for ain't no doubt, and there's other people out there that you wouldn't believe the people that listen to us now. It's crazy, man. We got people all over the world listening, and I think it's that's an awesome thing. But a lot of these folks, they don't even know what we really do. So all they get to know is what we say. And so, some of the stories are great for them. And some people think, man, these boys crazy as hell. But if they really knew for real some of the shit.
I got some stories. Like, damn it.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. So, that's going to be a good one there. We'll have to sit and bullshit a little bit, drink a few cold beers, and watch them dogs run. So
that's right.
You got to.
That's mine to keep up anyway.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, I'll tie mine to yours so that way mine will get out there.
Shit, you wait on mine, you be going backwards.
I hear you. So, you got anything else you want to add on this one here, Coondog, on this podcast? I know we done covered a bunch of stuff, just bullshitting and having a good time.
Let me ask you one question before I don't want to hold you too long.
No.
What you think about line breeding?
I think it's, to me, personally, I've got 2 or 3 outlooks on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can make crosses, F1 crosses, out of Jags, Bird Dog, Bulldog, Cur Dog, Saint Bernard, fucking Poodles, Chihuahuas, and you'll get a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get a good one. I don't know how many good ones you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Line breeding, to me, is one of those things. And I love the F1. I love to cross shit up. Crazy shit. And I like to take those crosses and line breed them. It basically what it is I'm creating my own breed of dog, per se, after so many years of doing it. Everybody says, well, I got my own line of dogs. No, I got my own breed of dogs. Kind of, and I've recreated and mimicked other breeds over the years, and it takes a lot of line breeding to do those. It takes, we did the High Terrier, the Airedale, Jag, and Bull Terrier version of it. Wound up having to do an outcross with an Irish Terrier later on. Everything worked out good. It was a solid 9 years of working that. But it took 6 breedings to get to what I actually wanted. So from there, after that 6th breeding, you can only line breed so much until you have to do an outcross.
That's right.
I like to line breed anything that we do, whether it's a full-blooded dog or whether it's a cross. I like to work it to where if I do a cross and it's a successful cross, I like to do it again, and then I like to cross those puppies. Then I like to start working back and forth, the aunts, uncles. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people don't like, well, they think it's inbreeding or whatever. But I like to, every now and then, I like to check mine. And, I'm going to do a daddy-daughter or a mother-son. And
the only thing I wouldn't do is
belly mates.
Just say same litter.
Yeah, same litter, belly mates. Yes, that's exactly right. That. And I'll be honest with you, I've seen that done in the game dogs, and I've seen it be successful. But it was only done like one time out of 4 or 5 generations.
Gotcha.
And that's what they called the check. That was when they really checked their blood, see what they were producing. Yep. And me, myself, like I said, I love the line breeding. Everybody's got a different version, I think. I ain't going to say everybody, but there's several different versions people call line breeding. And I don't know what yours is, but like I said, I like to take mine to, if I have a litter, I like to take the pups out of that litter and go back to an aunt or an uncle on either side. And then I'll take the puppies out of them too. Then I'll go back to the grandparents, is what it would be, and then I'd take puppy out of them. Then I'd go back to a mama and son or a daddy-daughter breeding. And I just work it, that's my own.
Same way,
okay. Well, that's what I think to say. Some people I've talked to, they think once you get to the uncle stage, that's too close then. Or that's as close as you need to get. And I get it. I get it. Some people are nervous about it. But have they ever done it? And if you've never done it, how do you know? Because somebody so-and-so said this.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a big, if there's a scientific group and they done a study over a period of years and they've got some true factual information, yeah, okay, you can listen to that. But these old dog men that's been breeding these dogs for years and years, that's who I listen to.
That's right.
That's the ones I listen to. I listen to these old timers that's like, man, I'm gonna breed extra tight on this one. And sometimes some bitches come out too tight, But that's my thought on line breeding is to me, that's the only way to do it.
You're right.
I know you can, like I said, you can do crosses left and right and get good ones. Hell yeah. But the consistency factor, like you said, you want a dog that's going to go and hunt for you a certain way in that area and it works for you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're going to have to line breed those type dogs to keep that same type dog because it's so hard to get. Like we were just talking about. I mean, you can't just pick up any cur dog and that some bitch cast a mile.
Fuck. I mean, excuse me.
No, you cuss on here. But it's the truth. And there's a lot of people out there. There's going to be 20 people say, oh, bullshit, my cur dog cast a mile. But that's 20 compared to 20,000 that don't.
That's right.
And so when you get those dogs, you gotta breed them some bitches and keep that shit together or you ain't going to have it.
That's right. I mean, with a cur dog especially, 85% of the hunter, majority of the time, for a cur dog to cast, that motherfucker already smell them.
Yes.
And people be surprised how far a dog can smell a hog laid up.
Mm-hmm.
But so if you turn, you turn a normal cur dog loose that, you maybe got from Joe Blow, and you got hogs in that block, and that something's go. 85% at that time when you turn that something loose and you ain't line bred, know what the fuck you really got. You just got it from the average Joe, and he go that far. That motherfucker smell that hog. The wind hit him right out the box.
Yep, I agree with that. Like you said, it takes a different kind to really do that every time.
Yep.
When there ain't no wind blowing, when there ain't no fucking wind blowing, you turn him loose and that some bitch kicks out 3/4 of a mile.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to feed.
That's right.
But
no track, no turn them loose on no track, none of that.
That's it. But now at the same time, there's other applications where you don't even need that. But if the dog will do it, you always got that in your toolbox.
That's
now,
right.
if you can ease around on your 4-wheeler or your buggy and your dog make a 500-600 yard loop and come right back to you and check in, y'all just keep moving around and he's a hot-nosed dog and catches him more and more. Hey, if that's what works for you, good.
And I'm good with dogs like that because we got certain blocks that
it works. Yeah.
I've had certain blocks for that, just for dogs, just like for that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was saying a while ago on that Bella dog. I got her so I could walk hunt. I mean, it didn't work out, but I got her, and I don't even like walk hunting, but I will.
Exactly.
If that's what it takes to catch the damn hogs, that's what I'm gonna do.
Me too.
So. But no,
I like an all around kind of dog. That walk, hunt, cast, rig. That's what I kind of strive for in dogs. Because like I say, how Lucas hunt. When we hunt Lucas, he got more blocks where they big and you can ride side by side trucks through. Yeah. Some blocks are hunting around the house. It might be a 500-acre block where there ain't no roads through, where you got no choice, but you got to cast them from the truck. And when you catch the hog, you want to keep hunting, you got to walk. So I kind of look for a dog that kind of do both of it. If I want to cast him, cast him. If I want to walk hunt him, and he'll still cast. If let's say I walk hunt this block and I want to go to the next block, I drive to and cast him, he'll do the same thing.
That's what we've been working on with ours. Is if we're out there walking around, like Nathan's got a Kimmer named Louie, and he's got one named Eminem. They done figured out, like, if we're out walking, they'll go 200, 400, 500, and they'll come back in. They'll hunt close. If we pull up somewhere and just stop, and let them out, a lot of times they'll kind of stop and look and see what we're doing. And then
Notice you ain't walking with them.
yeah, and then they'll go on. It might take them a minute.
Yeah.
Then they'll ease out a little bit, and then them some bitches gone. Hey, if we get up there and we shut that tailgate, Louis especially, that some bitch get right in front of the truck. He knows it's time to road hunt.
You know, him at times, which he's also my house dog, so he acts like a real fucking brat sometimes.
Yeah.
He acts like a person. He'll get pissed off about something, or he'll just be acting like a brat, and something will be wrong, and sometimes he'll just want to act funky, and I'll put him up, reset him, and then he'll do it. It's just
that's knowing your dog. You got to know your dog too.
Whereas Louis typically don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I had to put Louis outside because he did not want to be inside dog.
No.
I come in the house one day and he was making a lap like a race car driver. He'd jump off the front door, run through the kitchen, run across the couch, hit the back door, and then make the loop again. And I was like, I got to put you outside.
You ready to hunt?
Oh, yeah, that's what you love.
He's like, and that's the only time he's calm.
Yep.
After you hunt him, you come outside and he'll be asleep in that doghouse all day.
If you don't hunt him for a couple, I mean, he'll literally just pace
he'll
back
be
and
out
forth.
there just insane. He'll be like, take me, take me, take me.
Yep.
And that's, that's the kind of dogs that it's so hard to find now. I mean, you find some that's got a lot of go to them, but they ain't going no fucking where.
Yep.
If that makes sense. Like I said, they all wound up tight, but they ain't going nowhere. Louis just now starting to learn that he can go.
Yeah. He's finally getting a hold of the casting pretty good.
That same weekend that them guys from Texas and Carter and all them come up there, we went we met them down there at Cody's, and Louis found hogs 3 or 4 different times and would jump them and start running them, and then he would get outrun. They'd hit the water or something. Man, that dog learned so much on that hunt. He actually never stopped a hog and bait it, but he learned how to hunt better. And then we went to Henry Williams, and that dog went from hunting 400 to 600 yards to hunting a mile in that one hunt. Yeah, I mean, like, hell, we had to go. You got to go get him. He grew up, and he found several hogs that day. That morning, it's like he just woke up and he was like, "Oh shit, I'm grown. I can do this." But like you said, he finally got out of that puppy shit, and he was ready to go hunt.
It's all about maturity.
Yep, ain't no doubt, my man.
I stand big on that, letting the dog mature. Because, like I said, how he acting on the chain or acting at the house, he go acting in the wood. Oh yeah. I feel that strong, and somebody else might, think other, but that's, from what I saw, and I'm not sitting here saying I'm the best or go, just, that's just what, my personal preference, just maturity wise.
But I think if people pay attention to how their dogs act on the chain or at the house in the kennel, and they take them to the woods, and that dog starts acting crazy or doing whatever and give them a headache, I think if they paid attention to that, they would understand what you're saying. Because a lot of people don't relate those two. They think, well, if I take, like we was talking about Louis acting crazy, just running back and forth in the kennel. Well, we take him hunting, he wants to run. So, so if he's on a chain, that son bitch is just wide open. So when we take him hunting, that's the same way he acts. And so if you got a dog that's acting different, barking or just acting like a puppy, that's what he's gonna act like when you take him hunting.
That's right.
That's a good thing to do. I'm glad you talked about that right there, because that, like I said, that's something that a lot of people don't think. I don't even think of, of it in that same sense. So I learned that things that I've looked at over the years, I look at them in a different light now, because now I'm going to be paying more attention to how that dog's acting right there before I ever take him. I look at other things. It's a similar deal to what you're doing, but totally different. Because like I said, I'm not paying attention to how they're acting in the kennel or on the chain. I pay attention to how they act when I get them in the truck. And if they
that's key too.
Yeah. And but honestly, like I said, but now that's when when they start acting good, when I put them in the dog box at the house in the evening or something, okay, well, then they're good to go. But if they're still wanting to fight and act crazy or jumping and barking, well, they ain't ready to go.
No.
But see, if I just pay more attention to them in the kennel or on the chain, hell, I ain't even got to go through the trouble of getting them in the box.
That's right.
So, like I said,
if you see him on the chain looking across, especially when it comes to feed time, if you got your dogs tied out or in kennels, and they go to feeding, and that one dog looking across the other dog, just looking at him crazy as hell, acting like he want to fight, you already gonna know what he gonna want half-ass do in the box.
Yep.
Especially if you done killed something and blood leaking in the box from a hog.
Yes.
Once you go to putting all them in the damn box, once you put all them in the box, if that puppy act like that when it come feeding time, what you think he will act like when it come across blood?
Mm-hmm.
They go to dripping down in the box.
Yep, they gonna act the fool.
I look at a lot of stuff like that. I mean, I might sound crazy as hell, but
No.
I always look at how that son gun act at home before I take him, because he go act the same when it was, especially when it comes. And like I say, I don't like no crazy ass shy dog, but I look at the point. I like one man kind of dog, you know, especially a younger puppy. If you know, somewhere between, I mean, 4 or 5 months old, you know, less. No, or maybe you might get a couple of dogs a year old, and that dog just might grow on, you know, attached to you. But if you take that one man kind of dog, that dog don't want to be but with you, and you got a bond with that dog, and like I said, when you go out in the woods, and you already know that dog like a hog, love it, whatever case may be. But he don't like people, and he know who you is. That dog ain't gonna stand around your feet. I can tell you that shit for free. No charge.
There you go.
Famous words of C.J. Martin.
Hell yeah.
That dog is not gonna stand around your feet because he don't like people. He's not gonna sit there and look at you and look at them, and because they don't feel comfortable around them because they don't know them.
He ain't trying to get no pet neither. Like he's ready to go do something and get away. Oh, it makes perfect sense. It does.
So I look at it a lot in young dogs. I mean, from the ones I raised to, let's say if I was to come to your house right now and you got a litter of puppies and they're damn near a month old, I'm gonna ask you, you know, if you feel comfortable with it, I'm gonna ask you, hey man, you mind just letting the puppy loose on the yard and I just want to see how they interact with everything, or just, you know, whatever the case may be. If I come to your yard, and I want to see the one that's kind of not really paying me that much attention, but paying you kind of, you know, good attention because you feed them. And the age they are now, because they see you every day, but kind of spraying off to me and, you know, go off in the yard by themselves or be by themselves. That's the puppy I want. I don't want that damn friendly puppy that's standing by you, wagging their tail, licking all on you, because hell, that you could do that in the woods. Like I said, this is my opinion.
No, I think it holds true. I think it holds true a lot. And I promise you, I'm gonna pay more attention to it too now.
I want that puppy to, you know, at least acknowledge you because I want that puppy to at least acknowledge you because you do feed them. But let's say you got them on the yard at a young age and they just kind of miller off by themselves, and you got the rest of the puppies over there playing with their mama, you know, just play fighting, or the ones around your feet pulling on your pants leg, this and that third. But you got about 1 or 2 or 3 puppies out there just, you know, wandering off. But when you go up to them, you got to kind of coax to them, get on your knee to catch. That's the one I look for.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. I know Rodney gonna love this.
That's the kind of ones people might think I'm crazy, like you want a shy ass dog, but I tell you, that's the motherfucker that's gonna hunt.
Hell yeah. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna pay. And like I said, we got 2 at the house right now. We got one you can't put your hands on the dog, but that's the one I was talking about. Stands out there and bays all day long. Yeah, wants to run something nonstop.
I guess I might have to set a foothold to catch her. I don't know.
Yeah,
my wife came.
You got to build a bond with that dog.
Oh yeah, but
it's crazy, man. I got a little funny, crazy story about it. I got a puppy about it the same way. So, you know, raised the puppy. I finally put the puppy on chain. You know, I try to pay attention to all my dogs, kind of thing. But you know, sometimes, you know, you can't judge the way a puppy is growing. I mean, you kind of can, but you kind of can't. So boom, and the dog, you know, raising him, blah blah blah. And one day I kind of know he was scratching his collar. The collar got too tight on his neck, so I had to adjust the collar. After that day, when I adjusted that collar on that dog and loosened it up, I sat there and petted him. that he was one of the craziest one of the craziest that I normally, enraged, like just acting shy and just act crazy. But that day, when I noticed his collar was getting kind of tight, he was cutting his neck a little bit, and I loosened that collar. Man, it's like me and that dog. It's like he's like said thank you, and that bond. It's like that's how we. It's like it's crazy how we built that bond. Nobody else can catch him or touch him, but I can touch him and catch him. But when I turn that summit loose,
you go.
Yeah, and I've kind of went through the same thing with these dogs. So we got them from some people, and they had let them run loose for the first 6 months. They didn't do nothing with them. So we didn't get them till they were 6 months. And so we got them, and then they ended up escaping a couple different times and ended up getting them caught up. And so the one I had to catch in a foothold the first time, I got it now tamed down, and I could catch it. But the one that I used to could catch will not let me catch it at all.
She'll come up to me, though.
Yeah. And like my wife came
that
home.
might be your dog.
Yeah.
That might just be your dog that you deal with.
Yes, exactly. And so, because right now, the other one,
That's
I'm
why I
really
said I'm going to pay
her.
a lot more attention to this because I got that perfect example right now at the house.
Yes. Which
Telling you.
I had to put
I've
one
just
of
seen
them.
that
They
word.
was just leaving too much.
Oh, yeah, they rolling out.
they was going. I was like, I
and they ain't never went hunt. We ain't never carried them hunting, but them some bitches are rolling
But
out.
the one I put up, I think she's the reason why they's going out so much because they haven't been going as far. Because every time I come home, they'd be running down the road or something trying to get in the driveway, and she'd be in front. And I was like, okay, well, there's the pack leader for sure.
Yep.
Especially when you put them with something that'll actually go. You put that shyness, plus that with liking the hog, and plus that with you putting them with a dog that will go and like the hog. It's just that's the formula for me that I think. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's just the formula. Dog don't want to be around people, but like a hog, you put them with a dog that can show them what a hog is, and that a dog ain't gonna stand around their feet. That's the formula for them to go.
Well, I'm fixing to catch these shy some bitch up, and I'm gonna make her love me a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw her out there in the woods
with about a 4-foot piece of weed eater string on her.
Yeah, I might have to throw a little rope on the end of that some bitch to catch her, but I'm gonna tell her, I'm say this Coondog special right here.
Tone breaking.
Yeah,
you might do a little tone breaking.
That's right.
That collar make her believe around too.
Oh yeah, you sure will. Ain't no doubt. So, well, man, that's some good knowledge right there, though, to drop for real, because it just, like I said, there's so many people that just don't think about it. So, here come one of them damn trains. So, that's something's fixing to get loud as hell. Well, Coondog, man, we appreciate you being on here. Thank you for the time.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for the knowledge.
You having me. Me and Luke.
And
appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm hoping Lucas will find that damn deer and send us some pictures. If he don't, you get on his ass, tell him send me some pictures.
I will. I'll get on it.
And I'm gonna send you a dog, or I'm gonna bring you a dog or something.
That'll work.
You might send that son bitch back though.
Them.
No,
yeah,
he might run back to you, but I ain't gonna send him back.
There you go. Well, bro, we appreciate you, man, and y'all keep it up.
Hey, one more question.
Oh yeah.
For anybody wanting to listen to this, what this will be on? YouTube, Facebook?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio.
We worldwide now, baby. But now this won't air for
a couple more weeks.
Yeah, probably 2 weeks.
Whenever I air it, I post a reel on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll make sure to tag you in.
Yeah, I was thinking say, we'll let you know when it gets close to time to do it.
10-4. I appreciate it, fellas.
All right, buddy. Sir. We'll see you, man.
Thank you, Desmond.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, y'all. That was the world famous Coondog, Desmond Hood and Lucas Scott out there. Lucas, man, wish you could have stayed on a little longer. We might have to do another one later on. We're going to try to come out and visit y'all. But like I said, we appreciate y'all's time. And I'm telling y'all, man, that makes a lot of sense, the way he's talking about with the shy dogs, because I've seen those make better cast dogs overall. Like, as far as from looking back on it now, I do not like a shy dog at all. I want that goofy bastard up there loving on me.
Now, when he was saying that, Dad and I was both looking at each other.
I was like, oh,
God. Like a couple monkeys discovered fire over here.
But at the same time, it makes perfect sense.
It makes sense.
But I know several people that they rather have a little dog that's a little timid or a little shy. But like what he's talking about is more timid.
Yeah.
You know, it's a dog you can interact with. What I'm talking about, some of the ones I've seen is
Like the ones we got at the house.
Well, that little red dog that Rodney had, hell, it took a year before he could catch her.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but when she wound up, before she got killed, that son of a bitch was bad.
Little Red was right.
Yep. Well, I seen that. I said that's gonna be the one, and I mean, she did. So y'all pay attention to these guests that we got on here, man. They know this shit. That's why we got them on here. Y'all might think, well, that they just regular old doggers, and that's the thing. That's what they do all the time.
And they ain't saying it's the only way to do it. That's just what
It's what works for them where they hunt. Exactly. So, well, that's another one in the books. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening on 1000% to the millionth power. And we out.
Thank you. Hope y'all enjoyed that episode. Stay tuned for our new episodes every Monday and Wednesday. For questions, advertising, or just to chat, email DixieDoggers01@gmail.com.